Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Alpha to Omega 2. Or Alpha to Omega Plus. I'm still not sure what I'm going to call this series. So, what this is this is the fit that I decided was going to be a fairly good fit for us to kind of build towards. Not too terribly expensive, shouldn't take a whole lot of investment. It includes some 150mm light autocannons, which are pretty easy to get a hold of, and the skills required shouldn't take too much, with some depleted uranium charges in them. Small projectile collision accelerator and a small projectile burst accelerator to help raise our DPS. Tracking computer, which will just help with our fall off and our optimal range. Which the optimal range, because of that, becomes 1,107, which means we can kind of just circle around enemies. I'm gonna move this just there. So, in theory, we can just kind of zip around and around enemies. And then I got us an armor repairer, so that we can repair some of the armor that we got, which is down here. We got a 200mm crystalline carbonide restrained plates, and then some adaptive nanoplatings. These two were considered because they didn't slow our speed down that much. A drop of 40 versus a drop of 70. So, and then we have a tracking enhancer and a gyro stabilizer. Again, just passive modules. Capacitor looks like it's going to be completely stable. Oh, and a 1mm afterburner. I looked into whether or not you could do a 10nm with some rigs, and it wasn't that possible. Like, it was doable. You just kind of gave up absolutely everything else to have that 10nm. It looked like it'd make you go real fast, though. That's for sure. Now, that being said, this is the fit that I'm going to be working towards. And we're just going to call this the Gray Rifter. You'll notice that I don't actually have all the skills needed to be able to use everything in here. The primary thing being the hull repair and the guns. The hull repair, I need basically a 17-minute book. And the autocannon, another 17-minute book. So, not looking at much time invested. So that's kind of where we're going to be working towards. Just want to make sure that saved. It did not. Okay, so save as Gray Rifter, save. There we go. Now we've got the Gray Rifter. All right. So now on with the tutorial. These, there are going to be more ships that we work towards, but I just was looking for something kind of baseline, and that gets us a baseline to kind of start working towards. And so the things that we've got training right now are completely fine. They're not going to hurt anything. In fact, actually, they'll probably help later on when I want to go for the bigger, better ships. But for right now, this is kind of where we're at. Some sort of propulsion ship that... Okay, rotate the camera, zoom in and out. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that.
Navigation functions. To start your ship moving, double-click your mouse's left button anywhere in empty space. To stop your ship, you should click the highlighted stop.
Alright.
Are you serious? My logs are saying you haven't even graduated from the Academy Flight School yet. Okay, we'll make this work even if you're all I've got. You're gonna have to start right now. My scans are showing more life signs near your location. Your convoy included transports with important research scientists. Given their work, if they were to be picked up by drifter scavengers, it would be a nightmare for the Republic. So check the wrecks for potential survivors.
Greg's probably sitting on it.
To transfer everything from their cargo hold to your own, move your mouse pointer over the wreckage and hold down the left mouse button. A radial menu will appear. Select Open Cargo. After you have clicked the Loot All button, you should close the inventory window using the X. To transfer the next survivor to your ship, you should repeat the same steps as before. Move your mouse pointer over the wreckage and hold down the left mouse button. A radial menu will appear. Select Open Cargo to view the contents and then press
The only reason we're doing the tutorial, by the way, is it gives you some starter ISK, which is rather helpful.
Excellent, Captain. You should now transfer the last survivors to your ship. Don't forget to close the inventory windows after you have finished.
Now, right now I'm kind of playing on a really compact screen. I'll fix this in the future. It's just right now this was the only way I could actually get OBS to pick it up, was to play on a 1377. So, like, well, it won't look bad. It's just, it's not as good as I would like it. So...
Captain, I am Professor Tannen.
Excellent. You are in the optimal position. I suggest you fire your primary weapon.
Now, one thing, just like in the prior,
You should now stop your ship.
in the prior videos, you're going to want to make sure that you always keep moving when you're in combat.
They must be very eager to add you to their trophy cabinet. Looks like you have to... Oh, wait. Okay. You'll have to pause that, recruit. You're about to get a chance to prove you have a place with us.
Now it's time to engage your weapons, Captain.
And again, we're going to keep the afterburners on just to kind of keep moving a little bit faster. Hopefully be able to outrun their tracking. Now again, this is a tutorial ship, so there's little to no chance of it actually doing any damage to you, but you know, just got to be careful.
Don't forget to stop your ship.
Then approach it, darn it. Up in the rack. Ow! That was my headset, just got ripped out of my head. Oh, alright. I really need to get a better setup for all this. I'm working in a rather confined space, so... Alright, there we go. And we're back. Sorry about that. And again, same principle. Keep moving. Orbit when you can. Keep your afterburners on when you're in a combat ship. Mind you, this little Corvette's probably better, honestly, if I were to not have my afterburner on. Because I imagine its tracking's not going to be that great. It gets to talk for about a second. Nice.
When you have defeated the Seeker,
So, I'm not going to show you guys all the tutorial this time because I showed it all last time. And again, keeping with the 15-minute marks, I'm going to be playing basically till I complete the tutorial and get us our ship. And then at that point, I'll bring you guys back. We'll go do some scanning for some combat sites, go run some combat sites, see how it works. Kind of get a feel for how the ship itself flies. And then kind of start, I guess, plotting our course as to where we're actually going to go. But, like I said, I did want to kind of bring the...
that was tough. However,
I did want to kind of bring this back and let you guys know, hey, I am going to be working on this.
be a challenge due to
I've had a lot of people,
limitations of your current weapon.
of my friends say that they really enjoyed the videos, and they didn't mean to make me feel that they
So you can do
were getting
damage
upset
to
with me.
enemies in the future.
And as such, that's kind of why I'm like, okay, well, now that I know that you guys weren't upset with me, because I thought that was the big thing, is, like, I wasn't playing it as much during the Alpha to Omega series because my friends were kind of getting upset. They were like, or at least I thought they were, that I wasn't spending time with them. But apparently they were enjoying the videos. So much hearts to you guys, by the way. And as far as things go, basically we're just going to be floating around, doing the tutorial. I'm going to keep this going until it gets closer to the 15-minute mark. Kind of talk about things we're going to be doing, but from here on out it's just going to mostly be tutorial, and then I'll bring you guys back once I have the ship. Again, my editing software's down right now, so I just kind of got to do live footage. Sorry. That's more a me issue and not necessarily the software issue. It's just I can't afford to pay for it. Okay, get off of the screen. Jeez, that is annoying. It's a huge pop-up, too. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on right now, is just trying to get things back and rolling, you know. And like I said, the other series was basically finished. We had bought enough Plex to become Omega. And because I didn't have a game plan for what I was going to do after becoming Omega, I just kind of put it on hold, and because my life took a really weird turn. Like, it really, really did. And that's why I'm kind of starting to get back to work on it now. I really enjoy Eve. Eve, to me, is the epitome of what gaming could be. The ability to start with nothing. Like, literally, nothing. You're given a tutorial ship that is quite literally the worst of the worst type of ship. You know, it's what's called a Corvette. They're pretty well useless. They're not horribly useless, but they are useless, as it were.
And then click the Loot All button. Activate your...
And then you can build up to anything you want to be. You want to be a miner? Be a miner. You want to be a trader? Be a trader. You want to be a, scumming pirate? Be a scumming pirate. I'm not saying pirates are bad. Hell, they make the economy float, you know? Go you guys in pirating. I'm down for it. It's all about whether or not... What is the actual optimal on this? 5K? Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and start it. I'm not wasting ammo, so it's not really... not really a big deal. But... Now, that being said, with this being brought back, I am going to probably re-bring back our Terpka channel. I don't have its exact spelling right now, because I don't remember whether or not I capitalized things or didn't capitalize things. And so I'm going to look after this video and bring it back and get back into working with it. Now, that being said, will I be online all the time? No. But I will be on whenever I can. So...
Okay, listen carefully, Recruit. You've almost run out of time. The Drifter Battleship Squadron has...
And you can literally just sit here forever and it won't matter. Also, cool thing is if you've been running with your thing on the whole time, tell it to turn off. Watch that. Boom. Just jumps up and it's like basically already in warp.
Need those survivors for debriefing. And I'd like to congratulate you on this rescue in person one day.
So
your orders are to report to headquarters now.
So, also with this quest, in particular, do warp to 0. It will help you a ton. And the reason I say that is because warp to 0 physically puts you at docking distance. It puts you at the distance to dock. So rather than having to move closer and then, tell it whether or not you want to dock, just watch. Setting course to docking perimeter. It's going to move forward just a hair, and then it's going to immediately say your docking request has been accepted. And bada bing, bada boom. You've now docked. There you go. So, again, guys, much hearts to everybody who drops a like, much hearts to everybody who subscribes, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
Recruit, it turns out